campaign 2016 in Donald Trump's big address on immigration.
Speaking last night in Phoenix, Trump doubled down on some of his original policies, including his demand that all those in the country illegally must leave.
CBS 2's Andrea Grymes is here in studio with more. Andrea?
Well, Chris and Mary, he did make that point along with several others last night, including a zero-tolerance policy on illegal immigrants who commit crimes, blocking funding for sanctuary cities, and building a wall on the U.S.-Mexico border. His speech came just a few hours after he met with Mexico's president.
Donald Trump arrived in Phoenix straight from his meeting in Mexico with President Enrique Peña Nieto.
It was a thoughtful and substantive conversation.
It was also a launching pad for what the campaign called a major speech on immigration. Trump spoke of immigrants who have, quote, greatly enriched our country, but reiterated that those here illegally must leave and re-enter under a new system.
There will be no amnesty. These are matters of life and death for our country.
To help make that point, relatives of those killed joined the Republican nominee on stage.
My son, Ronald da Silva, was murdered April 27, 2002 by an illegal alien who had been previously deported.
Trump also reiterated his long-held promise to build a wall on the southern border.
And Mexico will pay for the wall.
But hours earlier in Mexico said this after his meeting with the president.
We did discuss the wall. We didn't discuss payment of the wall.
The president later contradicted that with a tweet, quote, at the beginning of the conversation with Donald Trump, I made it clear that Mexico will not pay for the wall. The Trump camp says he chose to be diplomatic by not responding to the president, so technically there was no discussion about payment. Democratic rival Hillary Clinton released a video online last night calling the wall a bad idea from an even worse negotiator. Earlier, Clinton spoke at the American Legion National Convention in Cincinnati with a lot of empty seats in the hall.
You don't build a coalition by insulting our friends or acting like a loose cannon.
Later this morning, Trump will be speaking at that same convention in Cincinnati. He also has an afternoon rally in nearby Wilmington. Clinton has no public events on her schedule. Mary?